Welcome back, guys. Thryve Empire, Anthony Sean Monaco,
Asher Holmes.
back with another video for y'all. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Why you are broke. Most people today are broke, especially in America, right?
Especially.
They have no money, they live paycheck to paycheck, and all the money comes in, it goes out, it comes in, it goes out, and they just spend way more than they have, and they don't even know where it goes. So let's
Paycheck
start
to paycheck.
talking about why that is, right? What we think one of the main reasons why people don't have any money.
Big one, right, is first of all, debt in general, but number one is gonna be student loans, guys. Student loans, especially here, I mean, you can walk in and get an $80,000 grant alone like that, walk in and out. Student loan, oh yeah, they love to give money away, guys, because they want you to be in debt. They want you to be down. They want you to be down bad.
Yeah, because student loans are the only type of debt that you cannot file bankruptcy on. So they know if they give it to you, they're getting it back.
And in most cases, to acquire debt, get a car loan, and this and that, you need a credit score, some credit history. But for student loans, you don't need anything. You can be an 18-year-old person who most likely doesn't even know what they want yet. Just walk in and put themselves down a good amount. Of course, in most cases, the idea is that you finish school, you get an ROI kind of return on your investment, and of course, you'll end up making so much more at your job than you paid to college. But for most cases in our scenario, owning a business is the way to go.
It's one way, and student debt, the only way you're getting rid of it is you pay it off or you die. It doesn't matter. They'll take away the possessions that you have if you don't pay it. They'll find a way to get it. It's the only type of debt you cannot get rid of, right? And we said you could start a business, or how about you go to a cheaper college? That's a good option too, right? Like, we need people to go to college.
Yeah.
There's so many jobs where we need people to go to college. So if you're gonna go to college, do it the right way. Be smart. We're not saying don't go to college. We're just saying think ahead.
Do as you please, follow your goals and dreams.
Yeah, do it the right way. And what's number two? Well, we were thinking that a big reason why a lot of people are broke today is because they are living for today and not planning for tomorrow. They want to do something fun today. They don't want to sit down, focus on their goals, and have fun later. It's not about today and tomorrow. It's about you want to have fun now. You don't want to do the work and put in the effort to have a better life later.
Yeah, it ends up coming back to you and kind of biting you for real.
Yeah, you want to go, you get your paycheck and be like, oh, I have money. I want to do these things. I want to enjoy my life now, right? But like the real enjoyment comes through saving your money, investing your money, so you can have a lot more money. I mean, what do most people get paid? Like $20 an hour? Like even less than that? What is $600 a week?
Right.
If that, $500 to $1,000 a week, right?
Yeah.
How much can that get you? Like, how much fun is it to spend $1,000, right? If you actually want to like have an enjoyable life and not be broke, you have to save your money and invest it, because having $10,000 to play with is a lot more fun than having $1,000.
Most definitely. And guys, we're not saying put all your money and just don't look at it, save it and don't touch it. In some cases, you do save it. You put it in a, whether it's an index fund or something in the stock market. But what we mean as well as kind of use it as your escape money to where you can invest in it, put it into an asset that's going to end up building you wealth. Save your money to the extent of doing something with it in the future, not just sitting with it. You're not going to be super rich making 30 grand a year. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and you can't spend more than you have. Most people, they want to have fun now, so they go out, right? In their paycheck, their weekly check is gone in 3 days, and for the rest of the 4 days, they have to put their food on a credit card. They put all their money, the rest of it on a credit card, because they spend all their money in the first couple days having fun, buying the things that they were thinking about all week.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of people. We know this is you, so there's no reason not to analyze what's going on and kind of change it.
Yeah, and it's like, even we make mistakes. We don't buy it, right? And especially in the past, I spent so much money on stuff I didn't need to spend it on. Now looking back on it, it's like what was I doing? Like, what do I have to
was I doing?
What do I even have to show? What do I have to show for all this work and money that I made?
But that doesn't have to be you. It doesn't.
And we're not saying everybody has to start a business, but if you're not going to start a business, at least save your money. Put your money into savings. And that takes us right into number three, right? We're talking about one of the other things is that people want luxury items before they have the money to pay for them.
Yes.
You can save your money every week, right? Even if you don't want to have a business, you just want to work your regular job. We don't recommend it, but if that's the life you want to live, and you want to have luxury items, you can't just purchase them and put them on a payment plan.
You can't do it. I know you want to finance the Hellcat and get the dope cars, but unless you got it, you don't need it. Unless like you got the money to where you can honestly toss it away in cash, No
Yep.
need. Be smart. Prioritize what's going on. You don't need the fancy car. You need to be at least saving your money so where you can put it in somewhere you want it.
First of the month comes around, all your money's gone. After you can get that nice car, you get the insurance, what are you paying? $800, $900?
It's a lot, man.
The first day of the month,
Yeah.
right? $900 gone.
As simple as that. Do not be spending more than you're making.
So if you want that nice car, we're not saying you can't have nice cars.
You can get the nice car once you made it, once you're Mr.
Yeah.
Big Band.
Save up your money, right? You can't just have fun today and do whatever you want today, throw all your money away, and then get all the nice things that you want. Life doesn't work like that. What's gonna happen is you're gonna be miserable because you're not gonna have any money, or it's gonna get repoed. You're not gonna be able to afford it. Something's gonna happen, it's gonna break down. How are you gonna afford to fix it?
Right. You gotta prioritize, guys. We need to prioritize.
That's how people go broke and they lose everything. They spend way more than they can afford. They live paycheck to paycheck, and then something goes wrong that they can't afford. They're either getting money from family members or losing everything they have.
Very
One of the
common.
two.
Very common. Maybe if you haven't dealt with this, somebody in your family has, but it's too common for it to not be dealt with, guys. To not really kind of prioritizing what you're gonna be spending money on. You don't need the Hellcat now. Once things are going real good, business is grooving, things are clicking, then you can get the nice car.
Yeah, or you saved up your money.
And we're not saying you can't have fruits of your labor, right? Of course you can gift yourself, but you need to be making sure you're being smart with it.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. Don't be spending more than you have, and don't be, oh, I can finance that, I can get accepted for that. Real G's don't even use credit cards,
Yeah.
right? The whole point is that you're not in debt. That's what we just talked about. You don't want to be in debt, guys. Just be smart. Be smart. No more of the BS. Oh, I can finance this, I can finance that. Toss it. Sure. No, because it's going to come back to kick your ass.
Be smart.
Which brings us on to number 4, guys. You're only bringing in money one way, right? You need to be putting money in the pocket multiple ways. So
Yeah.
we kind of mentioned this before. There's only one source of income. It's not going to cut it. Usually, whether you're doing, I don't know what you're doing as a living, warehouse, typing a computer all day, whatever it is, and if it's your only source of income, something goes wrong, you're f***ed. If you want to build your wealth, build your whole persona and character, as far as wealth and success, you need to be having multiple sources of income.
Yeah. A big reason why most people are broke is they just don't make enough money. That's a big reason, right? Like, we want to have nice things, we want to, do this, we want to do that, but another reason is life can be expensive. And a lot of people just are not making enough money, right? The minimum wage, or even just slightly above the minimum wage, is not enough to live an enjoyable life. So it's not enough. You can survive, and people are living on minimum wage and living all right, but it's not what you want for most people, right? If you want to live an enjoyable and fruitful life, a big reason why you're broke is you're just not making enough money,
You got to.
People want to make excuses and say, oh, it's the government, oh, it's inequalities, all these government things going on, and it's not fair, I can't make money.
You're just not doing enough.
Yeah. Oh, my job doesn't pay that well, I can't get a job, I've applied everywhere.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
Figure it
it's
out.
like-
There's so many ways to
Finding
make money.
multiple sources of income isn't easy, right?
We're putting together the business right now.
Yeah, but how many hours are you working?
Right.
Most people are working 32 to 40 hours a week.
Yeah. Even 50 hours. I mean,
College is not for you, and you want to start a business, but you don't know what you want to start right now, and you want to be making money. A big reason you're broke is because you are not willing to put in the work.
you just gotta start. Buddy's worked 3 jobs at once before. Walking from each one.
Yeah, like if you have to work 80 hours a week, if you have to work 100 hours a week, that's what it's going to take.
It just comes down to is
Right.
how bad do you want it?
If you want to have a business, if you want to have multiple sources of income, as in 2 jobs, 3 jobs, if you want to make more money, you have to work harder.
And if you're not gonna prioritize your things well, like we mentioned, you're gonna be shitty with your priorities, and you wanna buy the Hellcat, sure. But if you're broke and you're only making a little bit of money, you need to be finding something else to do.
Yeah, you need a second source of income.
A little
I
side
don't care
gig.
if it's a part-time job. I don't care if it's a small business. Go and cut grass. How much can you charge cutting grass? $50 a yard? Go cut 4 yards a day. That's $800 a week. No, 4 yards a day. You do it 5 days a week. That's $1,000 every week.
Yeah.
4 yards. What does it take you to cut a regular size yard?
With a
Hour?
0 turn, no.
Like, let's say an hour, right? You can spend 4 hours
Yeah.
a day and make an extra $1,000 cash every week.
There you go.
Right? We just gave you a second source of income. Oh,
Yeah.
it's winter right now. Shovel snow.
Yeah.
Right? There's a second source of income. Go door to door. It's not difficult, right? Go get a second job. Go do something, right?
Especially youngins like us, as far as services go and businesses go, you can always get a second job, go work for somebody else. But as far as providing your own services, providing something to a customer, being
Yeah.
a business owner, there's money money wherever you want there to be money.
Like he has a power washing company. Yeah, you might have to have a large amount of money to be able to do something like that, right? But you can do things for very cheap if you just stop and think. How much does it cost to get a lawnmower? $300 for a decent one?
No.
A little more expensive?
More expensive, but you can get something that cuts grass.
$500.
Yeah,
You can spend $500
to get something that will get you more money.
You want to go shovel snow because it's cold out? $100. Get a shovel, get some salt. Bam, you can turn that into $1,000.
Right. And how we mentioned before is even if you're not making a whole bunch of money, if you kind of put that extra money away, your getaway money, that's when you can. Okay, I can buy the lawnmower, I can start something. Invest it into an asset that's going to build you more wealth.
Yeah.
Right? You buy the lawnmower, I'm gonna build and mow this many yards or whatever. You're gonna end up making more money than you originally put in. And that's the whole point. And that's what we're saying. You have multiple sources of income so that, something does go wrong with one, you have another source of income. The whole point is that you're getting more money. You need more money. You're broke, you need more money.
And you don't need to have a whole lot of money to get more money, right?
No.
Like there's certain ideas, maybe if you want to have this big business, you can build up to it, right? But there's so many things. Go rake leaves. Get a rake, trash bags, and you can make money, right? Just get a second source of income. And most of the time, you can make more money than your regular job doing that. You could just do that full time. And you need to make more money, you could just transfer that one source to a new source of income, which is just doing something that people need, right? People like to pay for convenience.
Yeah.
People pay for convenience. If it's convenient for them, they will spend the money. Because people do not want to go out and cut the grass. They don't want to go out and shovel the snow. They don't want to
get on the ladder and go dick around. No, that's why they hire people like us in our case, who are going to go out there, who are going to do a good job. And they just replace, their time and efforts for some money. Okay, they have the money, go do a good job. It's simple. It's a simple sales transaction.
There's so many ideas. Like we're giving you gold right now, right?
Money.
Right? These are all easy things you can do for a second source of income. Ready? Cut grass. Cheap, you can start it. You can start next week. Shovel snow. Rake leaves. Babysitting, dog walking.
Go climb on a ladder, clean some gutters.
It's so these are things that do not cost much money at all, and you could be doing next week. You don't need to have a whole company to do it. Just get paid under the table. Go babysit. Go walk some dogs.
Yeah, this is not in-depth drop shipping and stuff. Of course, this is actual physical labor.
Yeah.
But a real man gets shit done with his damn body, doing things.
Or woman.
Pushing himself. Or woman,
yeah. Basically what we're saying is a man does what he has to do, Like when it comes to getting money, you need to do what you need to do. Even if you don't want to. When you wake up, you're not going to want to do it.
No.
Right?
And that means, whether it's early mornings, getting out in the cold, climbing the ladder, doing things that everybody wants to do. Doing them because you're supposed to do them.
Not because you want to. Because when you wake up, you're not going to want to. Like we said in our podcast, if you guys watched it, our podcast, discipline over motivation. You're not always going to be motivated to do things, but if you want to make money and you want to have a good life, you have to do the things you don't want to do.
You gotta be disciplined, guys. And that's what it takes, 100%.
That's what it takes. You have to get out there and do it. So basically the moral of this is you are broke because you only have one source of income. You're not finding ways to make more money. You don't make enough money. You want to have all the luxury items before you're ready for them.
Before you can afford them.
Yeah, you want to have the nice house, the nice car, the newest phone. You want to have a really nice laptop and a nice computer.
The quick decisions.
Having fun now, impulsing. Yeah. And if you're out there, you're going to college, you are spending way too much money on your student loans. Most of you are going to a state college, you're going to a nice college.
Right.
So you can have the experience. Guess what? They're partying at the local colleges too.
Come on.
They're partying everywhere.
You can go drink with people everywhere.
So if you want to go to college, you want to go that route, be smart about it.
Be smart about it, guys. I mean, it's a decision that you can choose to make. If you want to go to the university, end up going there for 4 years when you could probably get taught by yourself and somebody else way cheaper. You're gonna go there for 4 years and probably just drink and come back 4 years later with not even too much more intelligence on business or anything that's gonna be relevant to you.
Yep.
And you guys can probably tell my take on college. Of course, we need our lawyers and our doctors. We need them. But for me, college and school wasn't something that was gonna happen, right?
Yeah. So it's this simple, right? And we're gonna leave you off with this. It's this simple, right? I'm gonna ask you a few questions. It's this simple. This is what it comes down to. Are you broke? Do you want to be broke? Then change something, right?
Yeah.
Are you broke? No? Well, awesome. Are you broke? Yes. Well, do you want to be broke? Well, so maybe there's a few people that don't care.
Right.
Most people, do you want to be broke? You probably answered, no, I don't want to be broke.
Then what are you gonna do about it?
3, change something. It's not just gonna happen. You're not just gonna sit around and wait for the government to give you a bunch of money. So That's what it is, really. If
Yep.
you're broke, you gotta change something if you don't want to be broke anymore.
That's what point of Thryve, guys, kind of taking initiative, kind of taking the big leap forward and making something happen. Of course, it's hard to start things, whether it's weight loss journey, whatever business journey, whatever it may be. The whole point is you get started, you go full throttle, bring your energy all towards that way, and start thriving, progressing towards a goal.
You know,
And that's
get
what it's
after
all
it.
about.
We hope you guys like the video.
Yep.
Check out the next one.
Oh yeah,
It's not recording.
on God.
It is.
I say essentially so much. I was watching these videos back and I say essentially way too much. So I'm not going to say it ever again. I'll say basically. But basically,